Hi guys, and welcome back to Lasting Peace. It's funny, I try so hard to maybe script these conversations with you and have a general outline, and then I figure I'm just better honestly going off the cuff. So bear with me if I sound a little scatterbrained, but I think this is the best way to engage you and actually get across what I'm wanting to say. Um, as we progress through week 3 of this study, it gets a little technical. There's a lot of flipping back and forth and a lot of digging and questioning some stories in the New Testament, in Acts specifically, that are not totally clear. And there's a lot of even debate among theologians about the timing of things, the gifts of the Spirit, um, how the gospel went out through the dispersion of the early church and when the Holy Spirit came. So we don't want to get too bogged down in that. But I want to talk about the gift of the Holy Spirit from Christ, and this is non-negotiable. This is not debatable. This is the genuine gift of the Holy Spirit Himself to us. It's easy to think that because Christ walked with the disciples and all in the New Testament, that they had it maybe easier than we did, or it was easier to get to know Him because they saw Him. But Jesus says later on in John, He says, "It is better that I go away." Let me read to you. This is John 16, and it's verses 12 through 15. "I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. When the Spirit of truth comes, He will guide you into all truth, for He will not speak on His own authority, but whatever He hears, He will speak, and He will declare to you the things that are to come. He will glorify Me, for He will take what is mine and declare it to you. All that the Father has is mine. Therefore I said that He will take what is mine and declare it to you." According to Jesus, here in the New Testament, or here past the New Testament, here now that we have the Holy Spirit and Christ has ascended to heaven, we have it the best. We have everything that was Christ's, and He has all of the Father, and it is now ours. So the Holy Spirit Himself has given us an edge, maybe. We're able to know God on the deepest level possible because He dwells within us. But I want to focus too, the Holy Spirit is not a separate entity. His entire goal, as we can see in John, is to make Christ known. And Christ is still the central figure of our salvation. And the Holy Spirit is within us so that we might know Christ. And one of my favorite verses in the New Testament is Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. And it just says, this is when he says, "Fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before Him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God." Connect that with the fact that the Holy Spirit is the one who is explaining Christ to us and explaining the Father. He helps us then to fix our eyes on Christ. So that's really as far as I want to go, as deep as I want to try to get in a short video here. I hope you really enjoy this week, particularly days 1 and 2. It's a character sketch of some of the people Paul meets on his journeys, Apollos and Priscilla and Aquila, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So I look forward to seeing you next week.